Guys, this is Ultra Tiger 0425, and the Future Trunks arc has began with episode 47 of Dragon Ball Super, in which I'll be reviewing today. If my voice sounds a little weird, guys, I just woke up and watched the episode like 20 minutes ago. This episode, the hype was so real, and it paid off. The hype definitely paid off, and we got an amazing, spectacular episode. I'll definitely put this in the top 3 episodes so far for Dragon Ball Super, in my personal opinion. Um, we start off this episode kind of nice. We're not nice, if anything. It was pretty brutal. All of the Earth seems to be in ruin. It's devastating. It looks like Hiroshima and Nagasaki after the nuclear bomb. That's how bad this looks. I'm talking. This Black Goku is not playing. Whoever he is, like whatever his background is, it's gonna be definitely interesting to see who this guy really is. Besides this massacring, just this dude is destructive. He really does not care. Whatever he wants and needs to do for his own personal whatever he has going on, he will do it. He will destroy anything and anyone who gets in his way. He's more of a Frieza kind of character, in my kind of opinion, or a Frieza kind of villain, if you know what I'm saying. Um, we start off the episode again pretty brutal. We get to see all of the Earth, or just mainly the West. I think it's West City, mostly just destroyed. Um, we see Bulma and Trunks in the little lab where she's making the time machine fuel for Trunks. She said it's only a one-way trip, but she says, "Well, you know what? Trust me, there probably is a way to come back." Because though I have to be honest, if I was Trunks, I would only need that one-way trip. um, if I were Trunks, I would really not want to go to the future. Everyone's dead. It would just be him. So there wouldn't be much point of coming back to his present, I guess. And Trunks throughout the episode doesn't realize what Bulma is saying. Most of the viewers, I guess you can kind of say, who watched this week's episode can kind of tell what she meant. What she meant is if you watched episode 43, which is filler, so you can't really take it seriously. But if you watched episode 43 of Dragon Ball Super, we see Bulma in a lab making this fuel, which is the same fuel we see in episode 47, in which Bulma uses as time machine fuel. So I guess the future Bulma already knew that her past Bulma was already working on this stuff. Why is Bulma working on this in the past, or what we consider the present? We have no idea. Um, but it seems like future Bulma realizes or knows that past Bulma was already working on some time machine fuel. So, she knows even if it is a one way travel or one way go to the future to the past, she knows that there's a way to come back. But before Trunks and Bulma can escape the lab and get to the time machine, where they will probably meet up with Mai and then go to the Capsule Corporation, which they can get in the time machine and go to the past, Black Goku arrives, blasts a hole in the ceiling or the roof of the lab that Bulma is working on, destroys all the equipment. They're I'm guessing that Bulma and Future Trunks are probably glad that they got the fuel out of the machine before future Black Goku arrived, and Black Goku destroys the roof, like I just said, and comes up, destroys all the equipment, all the time machine fuel equipment, and then snatches Bulma up by her neck. And Bulma's telling Trunks to go, and if I were Trunks, I would not care. I would go after Black Goku. Like, you ever do that to any of my family members, you gonna get it today. I don't care if I die. You gonna get it today. And some shape or form. You're gonna get this work. But what happens is Trunks eventually goes after not. He really did not want to. Uh, in which again I can totally see why, and I can totally agree why he wouldn't want to go. And then he goes, and there's a huge explosion in which we see Bulma get obliterated. I'm not talking like future Gohan had it bad. I mean, he was double teamed and blasted by two androids, and Future Trunks cried his heart out and became a Super Saiyan. Seeing that, I do not know why. I cannot see why Future Trunks did not go Super Saiyan 3. I mean, he just sat there. He didn't sit there, but he ran off while his mom literally just got obliterated. Ashes. We see her body just fly off. She is dead. Terminated. There is no way that, I mean, it's you have, it's like, let's put it like this. Frieza had a better chance coming back to life than Bulma does in the future. That is, I'm talking. She got turned into ashes. I mean, it was sad to see that. I actually dropped because I'm watching all the Dragon Ball Super episodes on my phone. So whenever I saw that, I literally dropped my phone and just like I sat there for a moment and I was like, wow, and I mean, wow. Um, Bulma dies and not Goku, Trunks goes to, I guess like their hideout or like their house of some sort, or like a base in which they are like hanging out and just waiting for Goku or Black Goku or trying to. I guess they're kind of on the move frequently, so it's a little base of operations for them while they're planning their escape, I guess. And Future Trunks meets up with Mai, and they're sitting there talking. Trunks reminisces of the past of how 17 years ago he used to be with Goku in the gang, and he's saying that that's their only chance of survival. And and he will be shocked once he goes to the past, in which in episode 48, the preview we get to see for episode 48, we see him. He somehow makes it to the past, in which I'm gonna get to in a second. Um, but he meets it with Mai. He has the fuel. He shows Mai the fuel. It's, I guess the living situation is so bad in the future. The fact they even had dog food and water to drink and eat is surprised me just by the complete destruction in which I don't know how the water is. I don't know how the water is not heavily polluted, and just, I mean, it is bad. If you have not seen the episode already, and I'm spoiling all this for you, for one, I'm not sorry. You should have clicked on this video, and for two, it's if you saw it, I mean, it's bad. I really, that's the apocalypse. That is post-apocalypse Earth we are seeing. Um, I don't know if Champa's old Earth had a thing against this future Trunks Earth. It is just obliterated. The sky is black, thunderstorms. I mean, green lightning striking down everywhere. Um, it's just bad. And then after Future Trunks and Mai are reminiscing on Future Trunks' past, that is, and they're sitting there and they're talking, Future Trunks is like, okay, we need to go now to Capsule Corp, and they went ahead and went off to the Capsule Corporation. Once there, Future Trunks and Mai are like looking around, like, is he here? Hold up, is he here? And Mai asks, can you sense his key? And Future Trunks is like, nah, I can't sense it. They go off to Capsule Corporation, to the front door to open it. Future Trunks goes in, takes like half a step in, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh crap, we messed up on this one." And then all of a sudden we see a huge hole in the sky, which kind of reminds me of what Omega Shenron does in GT, where he has that whole huge black hole in the sky. That's what it reminded me of. And out that hole, it's like just like he comes out that hole, in the sky like a freaking god. The man is just like hovering down, just like in his own dark evil glory, and just like it's like, yo, this Black Goku is the real deal. I mean, this Black Goku is the stuff. He is not to be played with, and Future Trunks is like, wow, this gonna be fun. And he's like, he gives the fuel to Mai, and says, go in the time machine. At least if you can make it back, I mean, I guess that might do something. I guess get the Z Fighters to come to the um our our present. I guess or tell them to go to the future. Uh, in which I guess Mike can get them to come to the future and help Trunks if he can survive. I guess that's what the whole mental process of which Trunks was making up at the time to tell Mai. And right then, Trunks goes to confront Black Goku, which Black Goku, whew, I mean, this dude, again, in his own evil, dark glory, comes down like a god on like some destroyed building, like at the top of the destroyed building, just sitting there like, what's up? And he goes off and like starts fighting Trunks, which we get a pretty like it's a short fight scene, but it's a fight scene nevertheless. Trunks has his sword just hitting off the little key blast that Black Goku is sending at him, hitting it left and right, and then Future Trunks goes in for an attack, but then Black Goku shoots a key blast right at his sword and blows the sword away. Um, which kind of sucks. With like, I guess Future Trunks. I guess the Future Trunks that we know from Dragon Ball Z. I guess when he was a child, I guess he like trained with the sword or something. Like he, as a child, before training with Gohan, trained with the sword or something, or while training with Gohan, or after training with Gohan, he just worked on like his craft. You know what I'm saying? And while Trunks is fighting this Black Goku, he sits straight to the ground, and Mai goes in there to help him, but he's like, "Get away! Like, go on somewhere! Like, you should have been gone already." And she's like, "No, I'll be a decoy. It's more important that you go to the past than I do. So go ahead." And right then, I mean, I guess Mai got some pretty good shooting skills. Like, she's shooting while Black Goku's in the sky. He goes back into the sky, and while he's in the sky in the shadow, she's shooting pretty accurate at Black Goku. It's just if Black Goku wasn't so fast, he probably would have been caught by a couple of bullets. But then again, those are bullets. We all know how bullets have effect on Dragon Ball characters. I mean, even from the very beginning of Dragon Ball, we just know how much power Dragon Ball characters possess once Bulma shot Kid Goku in the head. We all know again the effect of bullets against Dragon Ball characters. Pretty much any Dragon Ball character has little to no effect. Um, and after that, right when she shoots and misses a few times, Black Goku sends a. It looks small at first, but the explosion is huge. He destroys Mai. He doesn't obliterate her like Bomba, but he shoots a blast at her. She sends straight into the air. We have like that slow motion, her just on her like back flying in the air, just like she already knows. We already know she's dead at this point. She's flying around like just a corpse there, just in slow motion, falls on her back, and then Trunks goes up to Mai. He's like, "Oh my God, not you two! I am alone." And at this point, I'm guessing Future Trunks is the only human left living on Earth. And once Future Trunks sees Mai on the ground, he looks at Goku, which we finally get to see a good uh, representation of what Black Goku looks like. He looks again just like Goku. All speculations on pointing at the fact that Black Goku is a Makaioshin that goes and absorbs uh, future or past Goku's body and becomes this evil Goku. That speculation can be now debunked by this. But if he's not, I mean, there's so many things saying he is a true Black Goku. There's so many things saying that he's something that just turned into this Black Goku. You know what I'm saying? He goes from being just shadow we see, and then once we see like him in a physical form, he looks just like Goku, but the way he talks, his voice is definitely way different from the hyped up Goku we know. Again, showing his evilness, you can kind of say in a way. And once we see this, he looks at Trunks and says, "This is where you finally die, you Saiyan." And so again, that's another, I guess, another way of saying, or another way of telling that this Black Goku's not a true Saiyan. Uh, no other Saiyan has ever called another Saiyan a Saiyan. Um, Only two people or two major villains in Dragon Ball, and that being in Dragon Ball Z, only Cell and Frieza call any Saiyan a Saiyan. If you're counting canon villains, you know what I'm saying? I've said the word Saiyan so many times in this video. For those who've kept track with it, if you can tell me how many times in the comment section down below that I've said Saiyan, that would be funny. But yeah, the episode ends. We get into the episode 48 preview. Um, we see Goku and the gang sitting around the time machine as again Future Trunks somehow survives the fight with Black Goku, makes it to the past. We can see him on some kind of medical bed. He looks dead, like he looks like he needs a few sensu beans, more than just one. And we see past Trunks looking at future Trunks. He looks mesmerized. He looks like, holy crap, what is this and who is this? And the episode or the preview kind of caps off there. Uh, but there's a few things I actually missed in the episode I forgot to talk about till now. In the middle of this episode, we kind of see Goku and Vegeta in this episode in the middle, besides the whole Future Trunks thing going on. We kind of see what's going down in the present timeline. We see Goku and Piccolo working on the fields, in which Goku considers his special training because, again, Dragon Ball Super is doing so well with their flashbacks. Especially episode, we got two good flashbacks. One going to Dragon Ball Z Cell Saga, and one going to the Dragon Ball Master Roshi training saga, as I like to call it. And we go back to where Goku and Krillin used to train with Master Roshi on the field and carrying the big old things of milk, in which I thought was pretty cool. And then after that, Goku goes to Beerus's planet once he senses Vegeta there. And he says Vegeta's being really sneaky, trying to train without Goku, trying to become stronger than Goku. And he's like, "Wow, Vegeta, like you're really trying me right now." And Vegeta's like, "Yeah, Kakarot, I came down here, and we're about to end up seeing Super Saiyan Vegeta versus Whis, but right then Goku intruded. Once he used instant transmission to get to Beerus's planet, and with this also saying another thing that Goku's instant transmission is getting very very stronger. I mean, remember back in the Frieza saga, it took everyone on Earth powering up to their strongest for Goku to sense uh, their presence and make it to Earth. Now he can just think about Vegeta being there on Beerus's planet. He can go there instantaneously, in which I thought was pretty cool. But then again, don't take it into too much consideration. You know what I'm saying? And then Beerus, Whis, Goku, Vegeta are all talking about Xeno or Xeno, whatever you want to call him. And it's actually confirmed that there were actually 18 universes, which I thought was like, wow, that's kind of an odd number of universes. I thought 12 was a pretty good universe amount, I guess, for some reason, but 18 was the original number, or maybe even before that, there's like 21 or 24. Uh, Again, that's just speculation. But there were 18 universes, and Xeno, just because he, in which I think we said, he was being a spoiled brat and was not happy about things, and just blew away all six universes at once. So that just tells you the power of which Xeno has. And again, I think Xeno is too overpowered for at least this point in the Dragon Ball, um, this point in the Dragon Ball Super arc. I think he was introduced way too early for someone with this much power. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just about all we see in this episode, guys. I'm Ultra 0425. Leave a comment down below. What was your favorite part about this episode and this episode review? Stay blessed, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And peace, man.